Midday Podcast with your boy TSM Right, your girl Fanny P. Welcome in, Cloud Watchers, Replay Game, and of course, the ever popular Reverb Nation. Shout out to our sponsors, Millie Moon Luxury Diapers for our luxury regular waddlers and luxury toddlers. Get your Millie Moon diapers and receive 20% off your promo code YOLEAKS. And ladies, let's not forget Tampax Radiance Pads and use the promo code Yo Radiance to receive 20% off your purchase. Hey, Riaz, how are you? Hey, Naya, how are you doing? We just came on here to chit chat with you guys.
Yo, what's
Sorry,
going
I
on,
froze.
everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's happening? You better be lucky you wasn't watching no. If you
What?
had that camera flip on you like that, you better be lucky you weren't watching no crazy man. So what's going on? Oh, Tasty Peanut. We were just talking about you.
Yeah,
Shout out
you
to you.
tasty.
Riaz, what's happening? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for always mentioning me when you post your videos. That means a lot. It's not just asking me to come view the video, but it lets me know that, I'm still in the back of your mind. Like, pause. I don't know how to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it lets me know that you always, that think about TSM Rapper, if that makes any sense. So I really appreciate you, bro. Um, Naya, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Um,
Welcome in, baby
welcome, man.
K.
Welcome, man. Listen, y'all, I'm not gonna be appearing on camera today. Well, I might pop up on camera today, but I can't talk about the situation. My manager's shaking her head no, so I just need to shush up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Hey, Helen, how you doing, Sissy Pooh?
hey, mom, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Everybody, make sure that y'all speak to the chat room queen, my mother Helen, aka Dee Dee. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. We jumped on here on some random activity. We was just communicating about just random things, and I figured we come on here today because it's so much to talk about. It's so many updates of things that's just going on, and it's just like I don't know if people see it. But like we had just had the Offset shooting. Like he just got shot and then turn around and we getting all of this information about the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man thing. And a lot of people I've been watching and I'm so glad that I am a independent artist. I would hate to be in a box with the rest of these rappers. I see how quick they would turn on you and a lot of these people will have their opinion on you. Like right now, I see so many rappers that's making posting statements about Gucci Man and all of the posts are negative. They don't like what he did, right? And I get it, but and these are grown people that's in their 40s, 30s, and it's like, at what age do we grow up? Like and say, the streets is behind us. That man started out as a street rapper, and that was over 15, 20 years ago. And we have to realize what's important is elevation and growth. If we stuck in the same position and in the same box, we're never going to elevate and people don't look at the past tenses as an example. The Little Dirk. I mean, there's a video right now out of a famous clip of when he was on DJ Academics podcast being interviewed, and DJ Academics told him this was after King Von. Dirk had was King Von. They was like brothers after King Von got unalived, and DJ Academics was like, bro, I know you see all the comments people telling you to go slide for King Von. And Dirk was like, for some reason, I don't see them comments no more. I just don't see them comments no more. The reason he said that because he had already taken care of business. Just because all the music industry, all these street dudes in the music industry, and even just regular fans, they was telling him, yo, go get your lick back. Go slide for King Von. And he did that. And these same people was calling him stupid. The same people. They delete the post where they told him to go get his lick back, but now they telling him that he's very stupid. Making an example out of him. And it's like you can't win for losing. Fanny, I like your take on this.
I feel like people who employ that no snitching rule, they hypocrites, and I'm gonna tell you why. I know street code is totally different from normal regular smuggler people. I understand all that. But even people who have code, if that was their loved ones, if that was one of their homies, they would want to know who was responsible for if that happened to one of them, there's somebody that they cared about. It wouldn't be no, we ain't snitching. We gonna keep our mouths closed. That's not, they gonna want to know who immediately, who did what, when it happened, who all was involved, the whole 9 yards. So I just feel like, you know, stupid is and stupid does. When you showed me that video of him committing a crime across the street from the police department, I'm just like, I was, when you first told me, I was like, no, he can't be that stupid. He really not. Until I seen the video myself. Hey Vivi, welcome in Vivi.
That's my bestie, my
Um,
bestie, bestie. What's next? Hey, hey, shout out, shout out. Thank you for coming, baby.
and it's just like people are focused on the wrong thing. They keep on talking about street this, street that. At the end of the day, this man was a business owner. This man had a wife. This man has children. Um, and it just been so many different scenarios about what he should have done, what he shouldn't have done. People that
Fanny,
was close
let
to
me
him.
interrupt you to put this to keep this in the back of your mind as you're giving us this opinion. When people normally apply snitching, they say, if you did a crime with somebody and you both y'all get caught and you tell, if you currently out there doing street activities, you're not supposed to be snitching. When was the last street activity you seen Gucci Man do? We seen him for the last 15 years on the stage, signing paperwork as a businessman. He's not in the streets anymore. So I just don't understand how can somebody once you're a street dude and then like do that rule, is that supposed to be impacted in your on your life forever? Even after you get out the street, you still supposed to abide by that? You're not supposed to abide by the citizen rules?
Yes, he's supposed to abide by the because of the people who he connected to. And the thing and the thing of it is, you know, everybody talking about the song that he dropped last night. I heard the song and I was just like, I'm just like, you
Yo, but
know,
that's the thing. People, listen. This is why I say I would hate to be in a box. I'm glad that I'm in the pit. I'm glad millions of people don't know who the hell I am as a rapper. Listen, let me tell you why. That same opinion. People like you just laid out the whole crime in a song. You basically snitching in a song. Ain't this what the excuse me if I'm just please excuse me if I'm wrong. But ain't that what the hell all of these rappers doing? I shot him with the Draco, put him on the floor, ran next door, put the brick in the spotlight. Ain't this is what they want to hear. They're picking and choosing. Young boy do it all the damn time. Young boy told you how many bodies he caught. That's how he got the name 38, baby. You think the damn number 38 just came from no reason? That's just a lucky number? Freak no. He telling y'all, these folks is telling, and people be right with it, like, yeah, young boy did this, and he telling you he'll shoot you. That's gangster. But now Gucci put it on the song and doing it, and he's snitching. So what about young boy King Von? King Von came out with a song called Story Time. What would he say? Quick, I got an op. He a flexing. She from Tennessee. She got the drop on the op. Told me where it be. I said okay. Something with a Drake. Like this is what they do. This is what's popping now. Story time. YMW Melly. What he say? In his mind, I got murder on my mind. Come on, like it's they're there. So when Gucci do it, people want to say, what about Melly and them? What about Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug and them? Why Gucci now? So I don't get it. This is why I'm glad I'm not with these mainstream rappers.
because unfortunately, a lot of times when people listen to music, they're not hearing what's being said. It makes sense. It's not until situations like this occur that people really want to start listening to the lyrics of music and verses because that's what keeps certain situation alive. That's where the mess and the drama comes. And unfortunately, with this situation, it's like if somebody robs you, holds you at pow point, take your possessions, hurt somebody else in the process, and you thought y'all were just having a business meeting, all these things occur. And keep in mind, allegedly, you're going to have to say allegedly, y'all, there was an undercover present. What option did this man really have? Do he abide by the code of the street or does he go home to his family? Because the truth of the matter is his life worth losing? And his wife and his children have to mourn his passing because he's staying loyal to people who was never loyal to him. And I think that's what people, you know, because if you got to think about a street code, right? Everybody who ends up go to prison, all the people that's on the outside, they don't go visit them. They don't take care of their families. They don't look out for their people. They don't.
Would
They
you
don't.
would you would you would you say it's a similarity in between what Gucci did, which was make the song and laid out what happened in that song, and let's just say another rapper sitting down in a police office having a whole conversation with the police officer, even offering his number. Mind you, you have the rights to remain silent and ask for a lawyer, and you willingly say no. Let's talk, and I will even give y'all my number. Just don't let the world know y'all got my number. What would you say worser? Somebody rapping, just talking shit on a song, or sitting in a police officer office doing that? What would you say worse? Just real quick, I want to know your answer.
You got to think about it. If he rapping it on a song, he can spin it however way he want to spin it. He going to that office. He got a promise that he's telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing
So
but the
yeah,
truth. So
so,
help him.
so yeah, so yeah, we scoop under the rug what Young Thug just did. Now he back gangster. Everybody want to song with Thug. Oh, he ain't no snitch. He ain't telling nobody. He just had a conversation with the police and offered them his number and told them don't. This all on video. This video is documented. But we scooped that on the rug. But Gucci man, and I think it's just more so of picking and choosing once again, because it's like this is so many. This ain't the first damn time. It just happens 3 or 4 times with the last 3 or 4 rappers. We just had y'all don't remember just recently they did this with Finesse 2 times. Now he's back a
Yeah.
gangster and a comedian. Like it happens. Listen,
People have
Takashi,
selective
go
memory.
ahead.
You know that.
Takashi
You
six
know
nine
that.
been saying this. He's been saying this. People ain't been believing him because he's quote unquote a rat, and he's telling y'all, yo, all y'all favorite biggest Snoop Dogg just got called out for this. Snoop. So once again, we picking and choosing, and it's just for me, it's just like keep me out of it. I don't want to be sitting up next side to all of these men. I want people to be like, oh, nah, I don't know who TSM rapper is. Let me go find out. Like I don't want to already be known with these people because yeah, no, it's too much picking and choosing going on. When I seen damn near the whole industry have something to say about Gucci man, I'm like, damn, all of y'all people have an LLC and business. All of y'all people have a legit business, a legal business. So like when Rihanna place just got shot up. ASAP Rocky, her baby daddy didn't go off and try to find the ops and shoot them up. No, let the police handle the business. And see, it comes a time that when you have a business going on, all of that can drop in an instant if you make the wrong decision. Let's say Gucci man did go, never called the police, and he went and just let's just say he just went and shot Pooh Shiesty. Then what?
Then people would be trying to spin a narrative of what happened. And then it'll just be a lot of people losing their life. You know what I'm saying? It'll be nobody would never really know what happened, why it happened, where it happened, when it happened. Nobody would really know the backstory unless you really deep into what's really happening on in the streets in the rap game. And I think a lot of people want Gucci Man to be this martyr for the streets, but it's just like these people he knew. These wasn't strangers who came into his studio. These were people he knew. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you doing business with your homies and they come in there and they like, hey, TSM, whoop the whoop. Next thing you know, you got a pow to your head. Are you gonna be a martyr for people who ain't loyal to you, knowing that you got a family?
And
They
people
telling
talk
you,
about, and they say man, we gotta, us as black people, we gotta stick together. Why so many black people going against each other? Is they not looking at this? Do they not know 20 years ago that he's responsible for taking one black man's life? How many more he need to take in order to, yeah, yeah. How many more black people he got to kill in order to prove a point?
because it's like, once you in the streets, once you in the streets and take that oath to be in the streets, that's for life. It's just like you being in a game. Same thing, same scenario. But a lot of people fail to realize one day you're gonna get older. You're gonna get old. Gucci Man ain't 20 years old. Gucci Man is not in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like people not realizing Gucci Man 20 years ago is not Gucci Man today. You feel me? Like, at what point of time in your life does maturity take place? You feel me? Like, if TSM rapper is still doing things that he was doing in his 20s that he's doing in his 30s, that's a problem. If TSM rapper is doing things in his 40s that he's doing in his 30s, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, at what point in time is this a man supposed to level up and grow up? He has a wife and a family. He has a business. He has more to lose than gain in this situation. You feel me? And I think a lot of people don't understand that Pooh Shiesty is in his 20s. He don't make multiple bad choices. He has a father in his life who obviously led him down the wrong path. Cause he's sitting in prison in jail too. You feel me? So it's like, at one point in time is, and I'm not picking no sides. Let me be very, very clear with that. I'm not picking
I
no
damn
sides.
so, I'm damn so picking a side, and I'm letting it be known. And the reason is
I'm
because we got
I'm
too many.
picking I'm
We have,
picking the sense
listen,
of common sense. That's
listen,
the side
we
I'm on. Common sense.
I'm a music artist. I'm in the same business as these fellas here. Um, for one, we got too many people that's being blessed with this opportunity and they throwing them away. And y'all already know we named the list, and you know y'all know the names. Dirt, it's so many Quando Rondo. We can keep going. Brick Baby, Big U. I could just keep going. If y'all want some more younger rappers, the guy that just got shot for trying to take somebody's chain. He's and a couple of his guys is on the way to the feds now. And then we have too many grown ass men that's in this business that's acting like little boys, and that's where the next generation of rappers is coming up for. We don't have enough examples of people that's willing to put their face on the line and say, "Yo, at some point, call that what everybody else talking about. This is how you're supposed to conduct proper business." And once again, a lot of these free dudes ain't gonna understand this because they don't have an LLC. Every business meeting that you have within your LLC or company has to be documented. And it has to be a documentation on what happened during a business meeting, what happened before, and what happened after. And either he was gonna have to fight the IRS by sweeping that business meeting under the rug or whatever the case may be. Okay, he got robbed during a business meeting, street dudes. And if he got robbed on the streets, that'd have been a whole different story if he handled it this way. But this happened during somewhere that was documented, and he had no other choice. Yet along, it was an undercover agent with him. Like I was telling y'all in the first place, his cameraman was an undercover police officer, which was another smart move because Gucci Man, once again, didn't have to do too much whatever the case may be. But y'all have to realize it's money lost and it has to be money gained back in order to obtain a business. Just because he's Gucci Man and he's rich, don't mean if he take a $200 or $3,000 loss that it ain't gonna phase him. A lot of that stuff phase the business. It might not phase that person's pockets, but it phase the business. And us as LLC holders, we have to put that back into the business out of our own pockets.
And not only that, there was cameras, y'all. There was cameras on the street. There was cameras when they entered the building. There was cameras in the hallway. There was cameras as they entered the studio as well. So it's like, you know, Hey, Miss Brenda, how are you?
Hey,
um,
Miss Bonnie, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate that.
and then it's just like people just don't want people to use common sense, and because at the end of the day, this man just literally was on an ankle monitor. They was telling him to turn around and go back home. They were telling him to go back home, and he didn't do it. He made his choice. He made that choice. Nobody forced him to do anything. He made that choice. And it's just like these situations that's come across with the Corey Holcomb situation, I'm like, oh my God. like, like what that situation is funny, but it's not funny, if that makes sense. And then it's just like,
Listen, he kicked this all off by saying what he said. When he said, once they want to come after me, they gonna have a lot of dirt on me. That put people in suspense. And what followed up after that was, I just let you say it.
well, he's getting sued.
That
He is
daughter,
currently,
that daughter. I'm just now seeing that, and he's dead. One thing I would never do is involve somebody's children. I don't care if the children is grown or not. I would never involve somebody's children to intercept. So I mean, and the fact that
she's 17.
he
She's
used her picture.
17.
Yeah, yeah, she's not an adult, but he used her picture and made money, a profit off of it. Nobody know where the money went to, and it's just like yo, it's a lot going on with that guy there. He's that man right there. We make the wrong people famous sometimes, and that man right there is he's. I think allegedly for me, just I think he's just meant to, something that's wrong, not right with him mentally. Like he's just he's
Don't
deteriorated.
give
You can
that man that pass. No, don't do
nah,
that.
no. I'm not making an excuse for what he's doing, but just to see the deterioration. You know what I'm saying? Like I was one of the ones that could say I was around when he was doing the movies and stuff like that in the early '90s.
You just like multiple people that get money and get it fast. They think they bigger than the program, and he getting humbled. He's getting humbled. He's getting a quick reminder that even though you have this status and people know who you are, you destroyed your own self by the very words that came out of your own mouth. And then allegedly another lawsuit was coming down the pipeline against him. So you have to really, really be careful what you say about people, especially about people's kids, because you never know who watching. You never know what enemy is in behind. To be like, hey, you know what? I got a little tea for you too. And I just think it's so unfortunate that people get at a certain level in their career and they feel like they're invincible. I've seen being on social media how wicked and dark people can be, and they make excuses for their behavior because they're not held accountable. They're allowed to do it. And then when people speak out, it's like, oh my gosh, you're the enemy, you're the bad person. And
Yeah,
people will turn on you real, real
that's
quick.
why I just said what I said when I told you when we were speaking of old dude. That's why I said, well, I am picking sides because there's too many grown men that has the platform that's not utilizing it the way that it should be utilized. And this is a perfect example of why my answer is what it was.
And I'm just so grateful that the attorneys that they have, um, the wording they used in the lawsuit, because they also added, they said 25 more people. So Darlene and Craig, it's just Craig. I mean, you better be quiet moving forward. Um, Darlene, I don't think she's been getting back last because she didn't say anything. She didn't speak up. Um,
But see, if you look at those videos, which I analyze the videos, she always she always had a problem with things that were said. I was looking back at the videos and the way that she is looking at him when he said certain things was disgusting.
well,
There was a yeah,
she didn't
but
speak. She didn't.
that's
You
that's
let me tell you
understandable. That's
something.
understandable.
You cannot get on this platform and bash your child and in my presence and me not say something. Who you are would mean nothing to me. If you got on this platform and bashed a child, I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, no, I'm gonna say something, and y'all won't see me on this platform no more because I will not be a part of the foolishness. I will not be a part of anyone who bashes children. Period. And they are a father or mother themselves. I won't be a part of it. I will call you out right then and there, and I'll be done with you. Period. You can't get on this platform and talk about nobody's kids. And I'm just gonna sit there, whether I'm uncomfortable, whether I'm at risk of you saying you gotta go, whatever the case may be. No, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out. You know, because I'm my attitude would be like, I dare you. I dare you. You are a father. How you fix your mouth to talk about a child because you don't like that person? She's just as culpable. Her silence made her just as culpable. As a woman, as a mother, she should have spoke out. But she was more concerned about her job than defending that child. That's disgusting. That is very, very disgusting. And any woman that will sit back and be like, well, that's Corey Holcomb. I bet not. You're disgusting too. You're disgusting too. I don't. She just as culpable. She might not have said anything, but she was just as culpable because she was worried about herself than defending that child. And anybody knowingly will befriend, follow, engage with anybody who said anything about a child. You just as sick and disturbing as they are. But she don't get no pass with me because she no. You a woman and a mother, and you sat there and let this man talk about a 5 year old and a third. What's the other child? What's the child 13? The other child was 13, right? TSM.
Yep, 13. She was 13, and then there was something about a 7 year old. The 7 year old
No,
or the 8 year old that he said no,
it
the
was
one that he said was sucking on a juice bottle or something like that.
there. That was the 5 year old.
That guy is sick. That guy is sick.
Nothing. She said nothing though. So do we give her a pass because she said nothing?
I ain't gonna say what needs to happen to her because I can't. I can't legally.
No,
I can't legally say what needs to happen to her, but
I'm
she
not.
don't. She definitely don't need a pass. She she is just disturbing. A lot of things happen to children sometimes in the presence of their own mother, and sometimes it be people just like that. Somebody who would sit around and hear such disgusting stories about another child and don't say nothing about it. It makes you wonder. Well, if she's publicly not defending the child after hearing that, I wonder behind the scenes what she publicly defend against the child. So actions, man. Anyways, everybody, this was a great 30-minute podcast. I really, really appreciate y'all coming on here. I'm gonna let Fanny give us the outro, and we're gonna get out of y'all here.
I want to say shout out once again to Reverb Nation, the Cloud Watchers, the Replay Gang. And I'm going to we're going to be back tonight. We're going to do a 2 hour live. And in that 2 hour live, we're going to be celebrating our girl Vivi. She did a video for me. Y'all going to be Looking forward to what she has to say. I'm so proud of you, Vivi, for what you said. You spoke your truth. And I'm so grateful that you took the time out to do that as well. And we'll be giving you more updated information about the shenanigans with all these different rappers as well. And shout out once again to um, Millie Moon Luxury Diapers for our luxury wiggler waddlers and our luxury toddlers. And don't forget to use the promo code Yo Leaks. And ladies, Tampac Radiance. Don't forget to use the promo code Yo Radiance to get your 20% off of your purchase as well. Anything else you want to let the people know, TSM music wise?
Yeah, just be kind of looking out for a couple musical projects, including the one that I dropped with Fanny. And before I get out of here, I want y'all to check out these cool rap snacks that I just got. Cause I probably would have posted a picture, but then people would have thought they was AI. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I seen the package in the store, I thought that these was like some knockoffs, just cause of the pictures. I don't like the pictures. They like, I guess like 3D animated. I think they should have just kept it like the bag, but this is what they look like. NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby, and Snoop Dogg. And I think that was just like a weird group of people just for one bag. I don't know, just those three. Just it just was like a weird mix, like Lil Baby, Snoop Dogg, and YoungBoy. Maybe if Snoop wasn't in it, it was Lil Baby, then YoungBoy, and they probably put like somebody like NLE Chopper. But Snoop should have went with the rest of the OGs. Why did they put him in here with these mumble rappers? It just don't make sense. Y'all check them out when y'all get a chance.
Because you're a business owner. You're a
I won't be able
business
to review
owner.
these for y'all right now. But I'll let y'all know, I guess, in the next day or so how they taste. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I will see y'all at what tonight, County? 10 o'clock tonight or 9? What time we going on?
Let's do 9 o'clock.
I'll see y'all at 9 o'clock, man. I gotta get up out of here.